What's going on, internet? How y'all feeling? I hope you're feeling, living, and looking as good as I am. So check this out real quick. Y'all know the big trend in talking news right about now is Drizzy Drake, the Iceman. So listen, I want to give a quick review, but I'm gonna give an unbiased review. You know, I'm not a fan or a fanatic of anything or anyone, you know, other than God. And when I fan out about God, is because of the alignment that I have with God and that consciousness, and that from which I come through my mother, and being the sole heir from my father, and in honor and homage of him. But beyond that, I'm not really a fanatic about anything. Maybe living, not to digress. But I see all these people on there, all the fans, everybody's going crazy, going berserk about Iceman, saying it's whack, saying it's mid, saying it's a 5, saying that he sad, saying it's just over. And for me, I don't invest that much energy, focus, time into nothing other than myself to that degree. But it's like everybody's going crazy. Everybody is an expert. Everybody's breaking down every line of every bar, of every verse, of every song. And I'm not judging, I'm just being judicious. Do you? That's why this is my unbiased review. Listen, hip hop was an integral part of my life. Hip hop and basketball. I'll even say, give a percentage to it, that it helped save my life. 5, 10, 15, 20%. I mean, it varied as I matured, but it definitely was an integral and still is an integral part of my life. I fell in love with hip hop. The wordplay to me is genius, to be able to put words together over a beat and with that rhythmic flow of lyrics and rhythm. That alignment is something that's divine to me. And so that's what always gravitated me towards artists. And so when I listen to Drake and this new album, it's like a fresh burst of fresh air to me personally. It's something new, something that kind of deviates from the drill, the real nigga rapping about killing and dope dealing and how much money you got and how much drugs you do and how many women you slay and all of that type talk, you know? So it's a breath of fresh air for me, especially in spring and summer, living in this glorious, beautiful, great city that I'm in. So it gives me something to one hand whip the steering wheel with over the summer and vibe to while I go gallivant and enjoy life and enjoy breathing and how far I've come. And so for me, the album's great just for that. I'm not looking into it for, did he beat Kendrick or did he come back and put out some beef bars against Rick Ross and all that other stuff. I could care less about any of that. You know, those guys probably really don't even like each other. And that's their personal thing. It has nothing to do with me or actually anybody else who listens to the music. So I don't go that deep with it. But I do like the album for the vibe and get, again, to kind of break the monotony of what's been coming out lately. And again, to have something to ride to and vibe to during the spring. So that's my 2 cents. Now, I know he's on there talking some gangster things here and there, but you know, hip hop has always been braggadocious, been about bravado and machismo, so I give him a pass on that. Overall, though, it's something to vibe to, so I salute it. If I was to give it a rating, if you will, 1 through 10, based on my metric, I'll give it probably like an 8.5 out of 10. Because I definitely know that I'm a ride to it this spring and summer, for sure. It'll definitely be a part of my playlist. And so, with that being said, 8.5. Do with this what you will, do with it what you feel. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. One love.